Okay, so in this video then we're going to show you this integrated security module and the real-time hacking analysis. This switch has got a very intelligent feature that it will actually going to observe potential sources who actually try to sneak into a switch. It will actually observe for a certain period of time, and based on certain criteria it will actually ban those sources from your switch, so that they can't actually sneak in or they can't actually come or hack your switch. So it will actually automatically provide some firewalls based on regular observations, and it will also going to show you the different sources that actually tried to hack your switch. Now in this security monitoring portion we have got 5 different reports that the switch will going to give you. The first one is the recently banned IP addresses. Now this recently banned IP addresses means that the IP addresses that the switch has recently banned based on certain criteria. Now if I click on it, for the moment you will see here that there is no data available. So that means that your switch is safe. You really wish to see this feature or this data. That means if you have no data available, that means your switch is running properly, nobody is trying to sneak in, everything is okay, and there is no point to actually think about it. Yeah. And on the other one, the banned IP address history, that means if the switch has in the past, it as mentioned, it will actually going to observe continuously who will trying to sneak into a switch, who will try to hack, and based on certain criteria it will actually going to ban those IP addresses after a certain time. So now if I also click on here, for the moment it's also good that we don't have anybody whom the switch has actually banned. Now if that would have been the case, then it would have shown you the date where it tried to sneak in, or the date where it's actually banned the IP and why it actually banned the IP, what was the IP address, and from which location it was done. Okay, so a detailed report, so you can actually knock down to from which continent that attack was made, and why that IP address has been banned, and what was the date. The next one is you can see different attack sources. So that means here again we don't have any data. That means your switch is running quite good, nobody has tried to attack your switch, everything is running fine. In this case, if somebody wanted, if somebody would have attacked your switch, or somebody tried to, then it will going to show you what was the region name. That means is it in North Africa or North America or Europe or Asia or Australia, and then it will going to show you at that particular region how many attacks have been taken place. It will also going to list the different attack types. So again, there is no data available, so that means your switch is running quite good. Of course this is a demo switch, so the switch has been used only for the demo purpose, so that's why there is for the moment no data available. But in your case, if your switch really carries no data here, then you're really, so either you're really lucky or your switch is not running at a full power, or you have actually created or the module that actually runs the security modules is really good enough that it actually prohibits all the IPs that actually try to sneak in. As I mentioned, this intelligent module actually not only gives the report, but it actually also observes different IPs, different sources, and based on some criteria it actually also banned the IP. So here in this type of attacks, you can also see what kind of attacks is being made and the number of the attacks that was being made. And last but not least, you'll also see an attack history. You'll also see which day the attack has been made, which month and which year, and also the number of the attacks that has been made. Okay, so this, as we have mentioned, this switch has got this unique features of this integrated security module, where you can, this switch will really provide you all the information is that you required. And I can tell you that you can really rely on this switch, because every work that will be done on the background, so you have no thing, I mean you have nothing to panic, and this switch will try to make your life easy by actually banning those IPs. And you can also see it if you can see it in detail, what IPs has been banned and why, and so on and so forth.